wanted that, and they succeed in that. But I'm still here, and I will fight here till it's possible. Of course, I think that in the future, maybe we had to leave very quickly.
The European Defence Agency has signed a contract with the European Energy Consortium to install and operate a solar energy plant at the Andreas Papandreou military base in Paphos. The solar energy plant will provide clean energy to the military site for the next 20 years. Snowfall across parts of Scotland and England continued to cause travel disruption on many routes. Central and southwestern areas were badly affected, with many breakdowns leading to long queues over the weekend. Ian Hyman owns a private gritting company. He's been giving advice to those in areas affected by the bad weather.
Just keep putting plenty of salt down. We get the Met Office forecasts, and whatever they tell us, we try and react to as soon as we can. Keep plenty of salt down before the snow comes, and then it doesn't get a chance to stick.
The number of women in senior and middle management positions has increased globally over the last 20 years, according to the International Labour Organization. Stephanie Castro has the story.
The ILO's Women in Business and Management report looked at 108 countries. It found that the proportion of women managers has increased in 80 of them. The ILO said that women's increasing participation in the labor market has been the biggest engine of global growth and competitiveness. Despite the positive trend, only 5% or less of the CEOs of the world's largest corporations are women. The larger the company, the less likely the head will be a woman.
The socio-economic impacts of the Ebola virus disease outbreak in Liberia and Sierra Leone are far-reaching and persistent. That's according to a new report from the World Bank. UN Deputy Spokesman is Farhan Haq.
In Liberia, the economy continues to shed jobs faster than they are replaced, with nearly half of Liberian household heads remaining out of work. Women are particularly vulnerable as the labor market stagnates, and there are new concerns about the farmers' ability to organize work teams, given Ebola fears.
Reaction over a homophobic incident in Vienna continues. Some 2,000 people staged a protest after a lesbian couple say they were thrown out of a well-known cafe in Austria's capital for kissing. The cafe's Facebook page has been bombarded with negative comments in the past 24 hours. Vienna hosts several gay and bisexual and cross-dressing events every year.
This program from the EU News Network is produced in association with the Famagusta Gazette. The Famagusta Gazette, the leading online news source for Southern Europe, with breaking news headlines and features from Cyprus, Greece, Turkey, and the entire region. The Famagusta Gazette, a trusted source of news and information since 2007. Stay up to date. www.famagusta-gazette.com.
You're listening to News Review from the EU News Network. Syrian refugees living in the Zatari refugee camp in Jordan are working to overcome the fallout from a severe winter storm that hit the Middle East last week. The UN Refugee Agency has warned that Syrian refugees who fled to neighboring countries like Jordan and the Lebanon are slipping into deeper poverty. With full details, here's Warda Al-Jawiri.
Last week's winter storm is still being felt in Zatari refugee camp. Overnight rain and high winds made life in the camp more difficult. The United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, Antonio Guterres, visited the camp to witness the impact of the storm. First stop was to see Bilal and her family.
There was rain and wind, so the roof of our tent fell.